Welcome back to Bertha the Blubberer. I have trouble with Blubberer. Part 2. We had left the story where she had a manic laugh going because she was in so much pain, and her sneaky, woefully mean trick to get her brother William in trouble meant pulling out bits of her hair. I think she's a disgusting creature, all for some attention and pudding. Let's see what happens next. I have an idea, and I hope you do too. Whoa, look at the picture. The pain was so extreme that Bertha's eyes were now stinging with tears. She could hardly see what she was doing anymore. Yet, still the girl yanked out more and more of her hair. Eventually, wiping the tears from her face, she stared in the mirror. Bertha was now completely bald, except for one lonely strand of hair on the top of her head. Just then she heard a noise. Bertha's eyes darted to her bedroom door. To her horror, her mother, father, and brother were all looking at her through the door crack. Bertha stared at them for a moment, and they stared back at her. How was she going to explain this? Bertha didn't know what to do, so she did what she always did. The girl screwed up her face and began bawling. Wah-ha-ha! It never failed. Wah-ha-ha! Except this time. What on earth are you crying for? Demanded father. Because Mama and Papa, that beastly brother of mine, pulled out all of my hair, replied the girl through her theatrical sobs. William couldn't help but smirk at the sight of his wicked sister, who had at last been well and truly busted. Actually, you've still got one hair sticking out of the top of your head, proclaimed the boy. Bertha examined herself in the mirror again. It did look rather strange having just the one lonely strand, so she plucked it out between her fingers. It was just one little hair. Bertha was becoming desperate now. But you pulled out all the others. William, you evil little wretch. What a nasty piece of work. We have been standing here for the last few minutes, young lady, began Mother. We saw the whole thing, added Father. The smuggest grin spread across William's already smug face. But, protested Bertha. No doubt you have been doing this all along, accused Mother. But. No pudding for you, young lady, declared Father. Bertha stopped protesting for a moment. The punishment didn't seem so bad. missing one pudding. She had a stash of chocolate under her bed anyway. The girl gave her brother a self-satisfied look. Then, like a prize fighter, Mother delivered the knockout blow. Ever again! Bertha froze. This was worse than having no hair. No puddings? But Bertha loved puddings. If she could, she would only eat puddings, puddings, puddings. How could anyone live without cake and ice cream and meringues and cream and sponge cake and custard tarts and Eton mess and French fancies and treacle sponge? You could read that any way you like. And apple crumble and custard and jelly and spotted dick and sticky toffee pudding and cupcakes and jam roly-poly and chocolate mousse and trifle and brandy snaps, all preferably eaten in one sitting. Really, Mamma, pleaded the girl, this can't be true. No puddings forever? Forever and ever and ever, replied Mother, who was mightily cross that her daughter had fooled her for so long. Now, every night Bertha would have to watch her brother across the table, savouring every last morsel of not only his delicious pudding, but what would have been Bertha's too. Double pudding. Most evenings, Mother would give William her own pudding as well, to make up for his harsh treatment over the years. Triple pudding. Often the boy would be allowed to eat his father's pudding too. Quadruple pudding. It was torture for the girl to watch her brother eat all her favourite pudding, night after night after night, while she had not a crumb of one. Bakewell tart, Arctic roll, Eton mess. William would lick the bowls clean. To make matters worse, under the table the boy would pinch his sister's leg as he scoffed away. I think he's getting his revenge. He pinched me, Bertha would cry. Nobody ever believed her. Bertha the Blubberer had blubbered one too many blubbers. Ooh, there's Raj. My ears hurt. What a nasty child. But maybe William, because she'd been so nasty to him, might turn out as nasty.